Hey, everybody. Shane Presley here, Rock Paper Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning into another episode. Today's features punk rockers RumLuck. Had a lot of fun getting to know them and talking about their debut EP. We even world premiere 2 brand new songs, give you a little advanced sneak peek of what these guys have been up to. And we talk about some of their upcoming shows where you can see them live. So keep an eye out. New RumLuck music coming to you on February 2nd, but you get an advanced copy right here today on Rock Paper Podcast. Big thanks again, as always, to my friends over at Friendship Brewing Company in Wentzville, Missouri, serving up all your craft beer needs. Over 25 rotating taps and all kinds of delicious food. You got your burgers and nachos, flatbread pizzas, and salads, and all kinds of tasty things over there. And you can get some great live music every weekend. Start your weekend on Thursday with their Singo Bingo night. This week's theme is Soul Town on Thursday, January 25th. And then Friday, January 26th is Josh Littig out there. Saturday, January 27th is Steve Kyle. And then if you got no plans on Sunday, they're doing a build your own Bloody Mary bar. So come out, have a Bloody Mary or mimosas, and have a good time at Friendship Brewing Company. And over the summer, they opened up their second location in Flint Hill, Missouri. Calling it the Fly High location. Same great beer, all new dining experience out of the Fly High kitchen. So come out and see what's going on out there. And get some live music this weekend on Friday, January 26th from Jeff Waltshauser. And Saturday, Michael Marciano out there at the Fly High location. And if you are in the Hannibal, Missouri area, they just opened up another location that way. Partnered up with Sidekick Barbecue to provide all the food out there. So come out and support Friendship Brewing Company at any of these fine locations. Get plugged in, friendshipbrewingcompany.com, Facebook, Instagram. You can sign up for their email listings and everything else. You can find the full beer menu, concert calendar, and food menu there. But yeah, big thanks again, Friendship Brewing Company, friendshipbrewingcompany.com. If you need anything from me, you can always find me at rockpaperpodcast.com. Hit me up on the socials. Email me, rockpaperpodcast@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. And with that out of the way, sit back, relax, enjoy this brand new episode with RumLuck.
A podcast is kind of like it's like a radio show that's not on the radio. It's on the internet. Does that make sense? Uh-huh. Yeah. That's also like my mom. It makes it sound more confusing, doesn't it? It sounds like this.
Hey, we're RumLuck, and you're listening to Rock Paper Podcast. Yeah. Woo!
Rock Paper Podcast.
Scissors beat paper, paper covers rock. Rock beats scissors, Shane covers non-stop. Never know what new kind of guest that he's got coming at you. Live and direct on the spot. Could be rock, folk, country, or hip-hop, jazz. All kind of folks that he has. Could be an artist or a comedian to make you laugh on the
Rock Paper Podcast.
Double-decker fudge round, rolling round town. Shane coming at you live and direct from ground zero. He's your hero, he's your bestie. Rock Paper Podcast with Shane Presley.
Rock Paper Podcast.
Hey, everybody. Shane Presley here, Rock Paper Podcast, coming to you from St. Louis, Missouri. Hanging out today with RumLuck. Welcome to the show, guys.
Hey.
Hello. Yeah,
what's
man.
up?
This is very cool. I mean, I start a lot of these this way, and I love that this show continues to introduce me to new music coming out of our town. So that's the case today. It's our first time getting to meet on the microphones here, and you guys gave me a little sneak peek of your debut EP coming up here real soon. So we're got excited to talk about this and brand new music and get to know a little bit more about you guys. But I guess before we get rolling too far, let's go around the mics and say hi and introduce yourselves for everyone.
I am Kenny. What's up? I play bass.
I'm Bobby, and play guitar and attempt to sing every once in a while.
I'm Jeff, and I get it done on the drums.
Oh, what's up? I'm DL, and I play guitar and do vocals.
Yeah, man.
I love you guys.
I love you guys too.
Thanks for having
Man,
us.
Shane.
Yeah, we're already having a real good time. I feel like we all are of a similar age and have a lot of similar sense of humor and music and everything else. So that's what's kind of fun about this show. Like you realize like how we might, we're essentially strangers, but we meet and we all realize, we have a lot in common. What's been really great about doing this show also for me is like a lot of these people that have come on the show end up being like some of my best friends afterwards. So it's like, it's cool that the show continues to do that, introducing to me all kinds of people, and we all end up being friends afterwards and hang out.
Friend.
Yeah, go to shows together and stuff. Run into them at rock and roll shows and stuff. So
Hell yeah.
You had me when I walked in and
You had me at hello.
saw the sticker for the like little Debbie
Oh, yeah.
little Shaney. That's fantastic, man.
yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, those are
Love us a
definitely
little
hit.
Shaney.
Yes, I got those shirts available too, still on the website there somewhere. So
There you go.
Act now, supplies are limited.
yeah, right. Yeah. I guess let's go back a bit. I know this is still a fairly newer project, but I'm guessing you guys got some history before starting up this particular band, right?
A little bit here and there.
Yeah, back
Absolutely.
in probably 2013, me and D started with
me.
a few other guys, and we were more like a cover band back then.
Right.
But we ended kind of around, I think, 2017. So DL hit me up one day out of nowhere, sent me a song. I think it was during like COVID and all that shit.
Definitely during that time.
And I was like, man, we should start a punk band again. And I was trying to think of some other people that would be down to write some punk rock music. And then I used to be in a band with Jeff and Bobo in high school.
Back in the day.
And I just hit them up
Goo
out
Trash.
of nowhere.
What was it?
Goo Trash was
Yeah,
the
look
name
at
of
that.
that
Very
one back in
mature
the
back
day.
then. And I hit them up and I was like, you guys want to try to start something again? And I was in another band at the time, but we kind of were just like, I don't know, we weren't playing as much. So I hit these guys up and we got together.
What was that
for
last,
practice. I think that was like
March,
2022.
April? When was it?
And then we got together in, I think it was March 2023. Us three, me, Jeff, and DL. And then we met.
That sounds about right.
Where were you at, Bobo? At Jeff's house?
I think we were watching a UFC
Yep, that
fight,
sounds right.
if I
Yeah.
recall.
I connived a scheme to get us together. brought everybody over for a UFC fight.
Excellent.
Said we need to get Bobo involved here. He'd be a perfect plug for our band.
Like I
And
said, we played together before and we wrote awesome punk rock music in high school. But
Of course, being the degenerate
we just-
that he was, he had money on the fights, of course.
of course, it didn't go well for me that night.
In the
But yeah,
fight.
we clicked pretty. I mean, it was able to.
Yeah.
We could tell really quick that we
our
gelled
first
really
practice
quick.
together, we figured out real quick that Bob and DL as guitar players and singers really fucking meshed together. And
That's right.
yeah.
Which,
Came together perfectly.
to be 100% clear, I was told that we were actually just going to jam and possibly be a cover band at some point, and then it just kind of snowballed very quickly from there.
Yeah, that's how they get you. That's cool, man. It's fun to hear. I always also like the shout outs to the old bands and stuff because it's fun. Like especially the high school band names are always something funny.
Oh yeah, especially with Horseshoe Malt Chicks. I don't know if you ever heard of them, but if they ever listen to this, shout out Horseshoe Malt Chicks, one of my favorite bands to ever play with. ICH Skate Park, baby.
Okay.
But so I guess like I said, practice. everything kind of clicked right away. And
Yeah, DL brought a couple songs already, and then I think we were like 2 or 3 practices in, and Bob brought Edify, which is our going to be our second release, and our first song I think we learned together was Ghost Town and Edify, which Ghost Town is our first release, February 2nd.
Crazy how fast Ghost Town came together.
Check it out.
Yeah.
what was the cover band you guys were doing? Was that similar stuff too, or was that like
it was a little bit of everything. We were doing mostly a lot of like 90s alternative, but also 90s like punk, like Green Day and stuff like that, and then maybe some Misfits, Ramones,
Sublime,
poppy kind of. You know,
I want to say Lit was in the mix.
Mixed in a little bit of like ska, like Sublime, ska guitar and stuff like that.
I mean, like, I don't know. Obviously, you guys all probably come from various backgrounds, but I mean, a lot of that,
Certainly.
like as I'm listening to the EP, there's definitely, I think under the umbrella of punk, I would, but you also, I feel like there's almost like some kind of like surf rock kind of licks on the guitar and stuff.
Don't tickle me like that. That's fantastic. I'm excited about that.
For sure. Heavy rockabilly too.
Right. So there's definitely a lot of...
We have a lot of different influences, but
we
they
cast
all
a wide net.
Right.
Yeah.
All that stuff was great. Simple licks, simple,
super catchy.
That's
Yeah.
it, man.
Yeah.
As far as punk and surf rock and...
But yeah,
and all
that
those
90s
genres.
punk rock was our era of
Which we're
grunge,
trying to
punk rock.
replicate.
Yeah.
Which is-
basically.
Resonates with us.
Right. I mean, and like I graduated in 03, so like this is all the stuff I grew up on too, and like it's very familiar. Even though this is all new original music, but it's reminiscent of a lot of stuff that I grew up with.
Awesome,
And,
thank you.
100%.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Those are all our
and
favorite
again,
bands
thank you.
back then. I mean, we love all the new stuff too, but yeah, that was more of the style that works out perfect for us.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's working, man. This is so yeah, the EP sounds great. I had a lot of fun listening to it, and
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
you're going to
man.
get to hear it very soon, but we got a single ready to go on the 2nd called
Yes.
Ghost Town.
February 2nd, same day as our show. Trying to get by, Houston and the Dirty Rats, Modern Angst, Where's the Rum, and us over at the Nunnery.
It's going to be a
Absolutely.
killer show.
Come on out. Check us out.
Yeah,
Check all these
boy.
awesome bands out, man. These guys are killer.
And definitely Modern Angst rocks, y'all.
Yeah, they're our boys. They're awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I really enjoy Modern Angst a lot. Had a good time hanging with them not too long ago. And
Oh, they said something. Yeah, they said something to that effect. Yeah.
yeah, Jared, we become buds. I mean, all the guys but we had a nice time catching up at their last show and over at Diamond Music Hall and stuff. So it was fun to just see them live and have a good time getting rowdy with them. And
Yeah, they put on a great show.
yeah.
Get rowdy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about Ghost Town. Where does this particular song come from?
It's got to come from
That's
D, I
you,
think.
buddy.
That's me. It's about growing up in a neighborhood that wasn't so awesome at the time, and then coming back years later, and then seeing that it's not so great anymore. It wasn't what you thought it was, even though it was cool to you and still kind of bad at the time. Then you come back, and then now the old stores are closed down, and your friends are moved out, and their houses are boarded up, and but you still remember those times with those people and what
good
they
times.
turned you into. And that's why you're here, and all that kind of good business.
Reality hits hard.
And it's a good song. I mean, it's upbeat. It feels cool, and that's what I remember from these times.
Yeah, it sounds like it's sad, but it's real happy when
It's
you
sad
listen
and
to
happy.
it.
But it is
It's
super
sappy.
Yeah, it's a happier song.
Right up the streets is where we go to listen to the sounds of the radio. I said a pawn shop, another liquor store. Seems that the world don't want us no more. Well, it's a ghost town. Well, it's a ghost town. Well, it's a ghost town. Broken lives, broken trees, broken down homes. Boarded up and derelict, and now you're all alone. I said nothing here and nothing left to glow in the sign. Seems that the world don't want us to stop. Well, it's a ghost town. Well, it's a ghost town. Well, it's a ghost town. Is where we would go to listen to the sounds of our radio. I said I'm gonna shop a pawn shop, another liquor store. Seems that the world don't want us no more. Well, it's a ghost town. Well, it's a ghost town. Well, it's a ghost town. Oh, it's a ghost town. Well, it's a ghost town. Well, it's a ghost town.
And we like to make people dance. It's all it's all about
Sure.
everybody having a good time.
In true punk rock fashion, I think it runs right about 2 minutes, right?
That's it.
Yeah, nailed it.
More than that, and
Absolutely nailed it.
They'll cut it off automatic.
That's what I always thought was fun about punk music is kind of get in and get out. Kind of it's not there's not these
Get in and pull out. Is that what you said?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Precisely.
yeah. I think there was a great Bon Jovi quote "Don't bore us, get to the chorus."
That's insane that you just said that. So DL had just brought that up on the way here.
Oh yeah,
driving in from South City, and I had never heard it before. He just explained that to me. So yes, 100%. Don't bore us, get to the chorus.
Yeah, but to be fair, I also do enjoy. I do enjoy jam stuff too. I just went to see El Monstero do the Pink Floyd tribute over there, and it's
great, man.
I saw them at Pops. They're a fantastic
Really good
show. Fantastic show.
They take you for a ride on some of those songs. I think they did.
You better believe it.
They did Dogs, 17-minute version.
You see with Learn from the Point.
Yeah. Learn performed one of the nights I went to 2 shows.
Cigar or whatever.
I've seen them multiple times. They're so good live. Yeah, we're not just straight punk rockers.
Right.
No, to be clear, I like a lot of different music. This is what I like to play.
It was just it's just fun that there's room for all of it. But I enjoy a quick 2-minute song too. So
Yes. Hell yeah.
Right.
But
Thank you.
this sounds really good, and like I said, you'll have it available on your streamers and everywhere on your favorite platform on the February 2nd. And we got a lyric video to go with it.
Yeah, we got a
Kenny's
lyric
the whiz
video
behind
of Ghost Town that we're dropping on YouTube. So go check it out. Shane's going to post it up for us.
Right.
Yeah, he's holding our hand through all that. I appreciate you.
You get it first. It doesn't come out to February 2nd.
Yeah,
so
exclusive. Yeah. So what about the rest of when do we have an official release date for the full EP or?
We're kind of doing I don't know, a lot of
Bits and
bands
pieces,
are doing one
little
song
teases.
at a time now. So we might just do maybe 1 or 2 a month until the 5 songs are out. I'm thinking just to,
Which won't be long.
Right.
Yeah, it won't be long. Probably by
Keep you waiting
May,
just
we'll
a little
have
bit.
everything out.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a EP show or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not
That
sure
sounds
yet.
good.
Yeah, I mean,
We're just stoked to get the music out there because
Certainly.
we recorded at Encapsulated and
Shout out, Gabe.
Gabe's the man.
yeah, Gabe rules.
He
Pretty cool experience.
That's right. You know Gabe.
This is our first time. I think pretty much all of us except for Bobo has been in a professional studio before. So
Correct.
We've always recorded just
4-track, your phone,
trash. So this is
correct.
we were like, screw this. Let's just record our best. We picked our 5 best songs that we had, and we were like, screw it. Let's pay some money and let's do this professional. And it sounds incredible. So we were stoked about it when we heard it.
And again, worth every penny with Gabe.
Yeah,
It's
definitely
crazy
worth it.
how good
Definitely
he is.
go to Gabe. Gabe's a man for all the punk rock, everything. He did Tree 14's album. That sounds great. Just any genre. He's great.
Yeah.
And Modern Angst, as a matter of fact, their latest album. Yeah, he recorded and mixed them, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure about the mastered, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gabe's been on the show in a few different capacities. I think we did one.
He's only got like 17 bands.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
When he's not busy.
Yeah.
Actually, had the pleasure of going to see one of his bands that disappeared at the Duck Room. As a matter of fact, with
Wes
Hoffman. Yeah, that's right. Wes Hoffman in front.
Wes, yeah, that was a really good show.
That was a fantastic
Awesome
show, by the way. If you ever get a chance to go see either of those bands, I highly suggest it.
Yeah, I just got my Wes Hoffman and Friends vinyl the other day. So
nice. Lucky.
Yeah. So it was nice to get that in my mail.
Hell yeah.
So,
fantastic.
But yeah, that's what's really like cool about right now. Like, I mean, it kind of, I think everything kind of goes in waves, just like highs and lows throughout the years, throughout the music, but it does seem like we have like this resurgence in punk right now, like locally. Like there's there's
a lot of really good.
It's all
punk
coming
bands
back
out there.
around.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
for
Coming
sure.
back around again.
You can feel it rising.
Yeah. It went away for a second. Maybe a second.
Yeah.
But it's back, baby.
We never went away.
Right. But yeah, it's just like it's just fun to see like guys like yourself, doing your own version, and then but we have like a lot of, like I said, we've mentioned a bunch of our friends already, but there's a lot of really good stuff happening in town right now. So
Really is.
if you've been thinking about where's all the punk shows at, like you need to get out and get plugged in, because there's a lot of cool stuff happening around town.
Lots of really super
Really
talented
is, man.
bands.
Very
You
good St.
couldn't
Louis
you
bands.
nailed it on the head, man. Seriously, Shane.
All right, we got some really good local bands in the scene that people really need to start paying attention to them.
I mean, like when I was playing, like, so I kind of took like a 10-year hiatus, so to speak. Like 10 years ago,
That's a big word.
you like that?
That's not a fitting word, right?
Yeah, no. But it was almost guaranteed you'd at least have a dickhead band like that you played with pretty much every time.
Right.
10 years ago, not to my knowledge, I haven't played with a band that I didn't like.
Sure.
Since we started RumLuck, and that's probably the most fun part of it for me.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Everybody's been super
which is-
cool.
Everybody's been super cool, man, which is not what I remember back in
And
the day.
everybody's supporting each other,
That's
which
it,
is a thing that I feel like maybe back in the day didn't happen as much, that everybody is trying to hype each other
Compete
up is what you need to do. Like you need to support
It was-
each other to elevate the scene.
Certainly not like that 15, 20 years ago when we were
Yeah,
playing
we're
a
in high
punk
school.
band. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Seriously.
Other punk bands, we were not supporting each other 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, definitely different now, but it's fun to see. Like I said, people just throwing shows and putting all the homies on it, and they're just having a good time, and people are responding. So we've gotten some really nice shows, and then like you got either at venues, or we're doing kind of more independent route with like the Nunnery and stuff.
A little DIY venues.
Those are great.
Or
Love the
Which
DIY.
is great
Some of
because
the best shows.
there was a lot, like 10 years ago, whatever, a lot of pay to play kind of promoters that you
Tainted the
sell this
scene.
many tickets, blah blah blah. You could play if you sell this many. If you don't, you pay us. Now it's like a band's like, let's just get a show together. Then 4 different bands, figure out a spot, and we all get a show together. It's none of that at all. Just everybody coming together, having a good time. Cheap show, still having fun. Don't have to worry about any of that pressure, having to pay people.
100%.
That promoters that don't even show up to shows and watch you play, they just collect money, sit at home and collect money.
Made me not want to play for a while,
Yeah,
actually.
definitely. Yeah.
More about us and the artists.
Yeah, definitely don't. Yeah. There's some good promoters out there, but a lot of
I know Painted
shitty
Penny's gone, but shout out Painted Penny, shout out Fruit Basket. Matter of fact,
everybody.
for the
Shout
DIYs.
outs and shout outs.
Yeah. What? So where does RumLuck come from? How do we?
How do we meet?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm saying the band name. How do you choose?
Oh, shit. How did we come up with that?
Man, so,
I'm the newcomer. I'll let them take it.
so I had that back in the day, and I think I wanted to do something with luck, and so my name's DL, and I did like a dumb luck, and I was like, that's stupid. I I can't have my
I think
name
we
in a
all
fucking band,
originally met when we were a little buzzed or drunk, probably drinking some rum, and we're like, "Oh, it's RumLuck that we met." You know, it's dumb luck.
No, and that's exactly how that happened. And just that Beavis and Butthead kind of attitude. That's exactly how that happened.
We just stuck with that because it sounded cool enough.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it. As plain as that sounds, that was it.
Like I said, we just figured since we already had that name before, why not run with it when we restarted this band with this lineup? So,
Right.
yeah.
Besides, it only makes sense whenever I come over to my brother. So the drummer Jeff, I'm Bobby. That's my brother Jeff. Whenever I'd come over to like watch football and mess around and play video games and shit, so he would always make it's like a blue drink. You know what I'm talking about?
Blue Carousel.
What's it called?
Fucking Mai Tai.
Mai Tai. Yeah, he'd make up a Mai Tai that'll fucking put half of St. Louis down. Yeah, he'd make those up and
it may sound weak, but it'll put you on your ass.
no shit. Yeah, not his Mai Tais anyway. Don't mess around. But yeah, actually, it's kind of fitting now that I think about it. Thank you for you kind of worked me through that.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I think about when I go to think about rum, I think about like some of the wild parties that we used to do, and like everybody like the jungle juice or the or
in the cooler. Did you mix it in the cooler?
Yeah. And then what was
animals? This is all pre-COVID, by the way. Obviously,
what was Tech 9 had with the
oh shit,
Tech 9
151 Malibu rum.
Oh shit,
It's strong shit.
Yeah,
Out of Malibu.
you messed me up, Shane. Yep.
Malibu.
What's Caribou Lou? That's what
Caribou
it was. Yeah. Shout out.
He remembers.
Yeah,
Barely.
Yes, sir.
but
Lots
those
of nights he forgot, but he remembers.
right. Yeah, man. Those are so. That's what rum will do for you. But
Yeah.
You better believe it.
yeah.
That's it.
But anyway, yeah, those were some of the good nights that that
Hell yeah.
we had a lot of fun. I remember.
Makes me want to bring some of those blackout nights back.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I've heard stories
not the
about
Southern
our
Comfort
drummer.
ones.
Our
Not
drummer.
the Southern
Oh man.
Comfort ones. You better chill out on them.
You guys want to start blacking out again when we're almost in our 40s?
Right.
We'll brown
I was
out.
gonna
We'll
say,
maybe
Shane,
brown out.
Southern Comfort, was that ever?
Oh, I have a Southern Comfort story for
no,
you.
no.
Oh,
Southern
yeah.
Comfort. Ooh.
Do tell.
That's
Jeff has plenty of those. He probably
Jeff
can't
has
share
plenty,
half
but
of them.
Shane,
He
hit
doesn't
me with
remember
it.
any
What
of
you
them,
got?
but everyone else does.
We so I had my first home was my mom's, and then she remarried, moved out, and like left it basically for me and my brother at like 18, whatever. So like we're like one of the first people in our
Mistake number one.
we're like
Right.
the first people in our group of friends like to have our basically our own house.
Party house.
And we two of my buddies were getting ready to deploy for basic training stuff, and so we just like partied at the house, and
Couldn't think of a better reason.
I got this bottle of Southern Comfort, and I kept it in the freezer, and
I can
like
taste that in the back of my throat.
oh yeah, I was like, this is the last time I did
I
it.
almost
Like,
threw up a little bit.
but I had this like a juice glass, like like an 8-ounce like glass, and I was filling that up and doing shots.
I'm sorry, did you say 8 ounce?
Whatever it was? I don't
Yikes.
know. Like it was, like a small juice glass. Like, and we were I'd fill that up, and I was doing shots with that, and I did like the first one, and my friends, being supportive, cheered me on to
Supportive, that's what we're going to go with. Okay, fair enough. I'm with you, Shane.
cheered me on to do another one, and I think I did like maybe 3 or 4 of those, and pretty quickly, and then it all came right back up. So like it didn't last long. It was a quick night for me, but it was But after that, man, it's like I don't mess with Southern Comfort anymore. It's
Yeah, once you get that liquor, that almost kills you. You can't ever taste it or smell it again.
yeah.
It's so
I
cool.
wonder
It's
how
just-
the fuck did I ever drink a fifth of this by myself?
right.
Literally a whole fifth, ladies and gents. It's outrageous that
Right.
he's alive.
Yeah. But I'm glad we've grown up a little bit. I guess now
Yep, a little bit.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. Just enough.
we've learned some lessons.
Just enough to keep the lights on.
100%.
We pay taxes now.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes.
Begrudgingly.
Yeah.
Do we?
All right.
You pay more taxes than you think. We're not getting into that.
Yeah. Along with the single release and the show at the Nunnery on the 2nd, you guys are also on the calendar for February 23rd over at Platypus.
Yeah,
Platypus.
Platypus.
It's
Yep.
a 314 punk show. Wes Hoffman promote it, and it's a couple bands from Tennessee that are coming through, and the Meowzas. It's gonna be a fun time.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be awesome.
And
Great venue.
is that I haven't actually been to Platypus myself yet, but
You
is
haven't been there yet?
I haven't been there yet.
It's rad.
But is that more cash at the door, or do we need to get tickets, or how's what's
No, yeah, it's like cash at the door. I think they might post some ticket links online, but just go to the door, buy tickets there.
I was gonna say, so
It's cool. They got like a bar side, and
Great
then
drinks,
if you
good
don't
food.
want to go to the show, you don't have to. But like you go to the bar side, then there's a venue side.
right?
Yeah. So I would just buy tickets there. But if you want to buy them ahead of time, they might have a link. If we do, we'll post it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so John, owner, he plays in a band called Fortunate Son, and I had cash, but if I'm not mistaken, they had what do they call it? Square or
yeah,
whatever the
you
fuck
should
they
be
call
on
it.
that.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking
That's
about. So I'm pretty sure they take cards as well. If,
Yeah.
you don't feel like
Technology.
going to the ATM and paying
Like most
$4 to
people.
take out $20.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, so come over to Platypus and have a good time with RumLuck
And then I think we not announced yet, but we are going to have something at CBGBs in March, and then at the end of March, probably a Heavy Anchor show.
Yep.
Stay tuned. We'll post it
Stay
tuned.
when it comes out.
Well, you can follow along with
time.
RumLuck on your Facebook and Instagram, right?
Yeah, it's RumLuck Rocks. Just look up RumLuck Rocks on all your socials. Yeah, we're on there.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll get some more dates on the calendar filling up, and maybe one of those will be an EP release party and stuff. And
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
something out.
Tuned.
Yeah, that's a hell of an idea.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, let's talk about another one that you guys want to give a little advanced sneak peek of what you've been up to. Along with Ghost Town, we wanted to share another one that you guys said is probably be the second single, and this is Edifier.
Edify, yeah.
Yeah, that's more. Our first one's more of like a ska punk kind of rancid sounding one. This one's more of our just like straight punk rock roots, like I would say like Bad Religion sounding, like
100%,
skate punk.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Bobo's the one that made up the lyrics, and
Yeah,
Wrote this. and
well,
jammed.
we all came.
what's
with
it about,
together,
Bobo?
to be
I know it's
fair.
about politics and how much the government sucks. and-
It's more.
Government
It's not so
sucks.
much about all that. It's more about. It's more about us.
Coming together.
Well, I mean, literally, the word edify means to improve intellectually and or morally. So that's what I'm trying to encapsulate with that is that maybe we need to go ahead and take another look at how we're doing things. Is basically what I'm getting at
Yeah.
with a lot of the lyrics there. Yeah.
What we are witnessing is nothing short of the dismantling of free speech under the guise of false compassion. It's not a question of morality, it's a question of principle and precedent to be set.
Society is burning, there's a water in supply. How could this happen, you ask? To me it's so surprised. They lie! We must walk a different path and find a better way. Millions of people
But to be clear, I came up with the basic riff, and then the entire band, I think, probably about a practice or two.
It was like one practice. You brought
worked
it in,
out,
and then we were like, "Oh, this is cool."
Worked out the arrangement. That's kind of our formula. Is we come up with a basic arrangement of chords, and then we add in our transitions,
Own
solos,
personal taste, little flavors.
Couldn't have said it better
Inflections.
myself.
That's it.
Exactly right. And that's really just, things are really easy flowing when we're making music, and that's also a big thing for us.
One thing that's awesome with us is there's never one person really pounding their chest saying this is how this song has to go.
100%.
We all
Yeah,
listen
there's
to
not a
each
lot of
other
ego.
and take each other's all
Constructive
their ideas into it.
criticisms.
Yep.
That will
and-
ruin a band real quick. A big ego,
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, not that here. We're
No
all
Yokos,
we're a true democracy here.
That's right.
if that's real.
Actually, yeah. No, yeah. That's exactly what that's how I feel about it.
Yeah. I noticed you might be you'll be able to hear it here soon, but I noticed one kind of a little shout out to Nightmare on Elm Street.
Ooh.
Yes.
Getting spicy.
But is
My
that
particular favorite.
is our horror movies a favorite of you guys? Like, do you,
That's me.
Yeah.
That's me. I'm a horror.
I was going to say, that's the...
That's our like horror punk rockabilly
Right.
song.
Oh, I've got
DL
a few.
wrote that song.
A few horror movie
When did you
songs.
write that song?
Man, I think that was.
That was one of our first songs.
Man,
when we
what do you
played
think,
in the
What'd you say when we first started playing?
like 2013, 2014.
It was maybe 2009, 2010, something like
was
that.
it that long ago?
And I was up in the middle of the night, and it was close to Halloween or something to that effect, and ended up seeing Nightmare on Elm Street on TV. And man, I was like, okay, I see you. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to do a little song about you, Freddy Krueger. And it just came together out of nowhere just that night. And I think I stayed up to like 5, 6 in the morning writing it, and then just had it in my pocket forever. And then played it when we got together, Kenny and I, and whatever team that was, and played it, and it sounded cool. And then kind of put it on the back burner. And then it wasn't until just recently when we got together last.
We couldn't throw it away because it was such an awesome song.
Yeah, no,
and
and
then
man.
now with Jeff and Bob's input.
Oh my God, these cats, they put it together so good. Oh.
well,
the
They
groove
put the
was
pieces
very
in there that
easy.
were missing, and it sounds so good.
It wasn't hard to add a little spice.
I was going to say, the groove was
So
very
good.
easy
So
to
good.
just kind of... I kind of let the wave take me, so to speak.
right.
No, it's
that
a
one.
fun song to play.
Sure. Yeah. I
And
just
Kenny's...
It's a barn burner,
Kenny's adage,
right?
actually... Kenny's adage, as a matter of fact,
Oh, the
if I'm not
harmonies?
mistaken, right
Ah.
before we recorded
Lord
this
of mercy.
thing, if I'm not mistaken, Kenny added the sweet little bass line that I love before we started recording, so that actually totally shaped the entire song, at least in my mind, when it comes to the
Thanks, Bob.
when it comes to the chorus.
Oh, everything.
And he did a
These
that
guys
was
put it
he did a
together.
fantastic
my
job
attempt
there.
on backup vocals because I suck at singing. But
Oh, shut up.
That'll come later. You guys will hear this later. It's not going to come right away, but
I love how that one's just got a much different style than the rest of our other songs.
it does. It really
Yeah.
does. It's kind of
Yes,
a curveball in our repertoire.
yeah, like I said,
hopefully
we
we
play
can-
all styles.
Yeah, DL did a great job on that one. There's no question.
hopefully we can get Freddie to show up for the music video. And,
We have a guy in
If you want to dress up,
mind.
Shane,
Yeah.
we could more than likely to have you in that.
I
one
got
for sure.
I don't have a Freddie, but I do dress as Michael Myers. I got a
We're gonna have to switch that.
yeah.
I'll put that together.
I got
That'll be on the next
it's
one.
actually right there. It's right there.
Universal, whoever owns the rights to that, if you want to hit us up, we could put it in your movie.
Yeah, is there a new Freddy coming out anytime
We claim all
soon?
royalties and copyrights.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
But, the Michael Myers is fun for me because I can just be me. I can just be big and
Yeah, 'cause you're a
and
big
like,
dude.
yeah, like, so it works. It works pretty well. So like,
You stand tall. I'll
Especially
give you
out
that,
here.
Shane.
It's just standing by the mailbox.
right? Yeah.
You're gonna get everyone's Amazon package.
Right. But Freddie's got a little more personality comes through for him for sure. So he's but yeah, great tune and a lot of fun. I'm excited for everybody to hear that one.
Thank you.
Also
Really appreciate that.
Also enjoyed thinking about I don't know if you guys recall the meme about with Freddie with where he's sitting in that car and he's got his headphones on. He's got a tape player. Have you guys seen that picture at all?
I haven't, man. Got to pull it up,
dude. It's
All right, bring it up.
because that's what's going to need to be when we do release this song. That's what's going.
You're gonna have to send that to me because I haven't seen that one.
We got
yet.
one where
Don't
Freddie's
you hold
playing the
out
guitar.
on
Have
me
you seen
now,
that
Shane.
one?
Come
I
on.
don't know if I've seen the.
Oh man.
Yeah, we got a little edit made with Freddie's playing the guitar,
But
I need that
killer.
too.
That one's
Either
got
one.
my
We'll
that
take
one's
them
got
all.
my
We'll
only
take them all.
vocal input on the album too.
Which is the best vocal?
No, that's not the only one. You're an Edify.
I think that's it.
That's
Playing
right.
the
I did do a
We
couple
yell
other
man.
backup vocals.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah. I was going to say,
can
don't
hear
sell
your
yourself
bass.
short,
Your
man.
bass
What are we
sound
doing?
way better than mine on the Edify.
Oh yeah.
I think
I'm
you're
a good
way
hater.
better at singing than the cigar drum. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. If you ever hear this.
It's the cast of the movie too. He's just he's got his. I don't know. He's just
Robert
I guess
Englund.
I guess a behind the scenes shot or something. But
Oh, we're posting. That.
I'm killing on the gang
Doing
vocals,
that.
though, all kidding
That's us
aside.
now.
yeah,
Appreciate that.
yeah. Here's a little more centered version, but yeah. I just,
Oh, that's the first one, right?
yeah,
Johnny Depp.
right.
Send that to us.
Yep.
Beauty.
But anyway, yeah. But yeah, it was just fun. It's just for me. It's like being that I didn't know you guys before we sat down. Kind of listening to these 5 songs and getting an idea what you guys are all about. It's this was a lot of fun for me to discovering bands that way. Just listening straight through. Yeah, and kind of getting an idea. All right, I'm into it, and we got all these different flavors coming through, and then of course shout out to Nightmare on Elm Street too and stuff. So
Man, I really appreciate
wow.
that.
Thank
you.
The flavors thing. That's
Right.
Yeah, thank you. That's exactly what we're trying to do.
yeah.
So thank you.
So in that with that in mind, what I was thinking about, maybe what's an album for you, maybe growing up that was super influential that maybe was on repeat a lot, and maybe people told you oh my god, you're listening to that again. Do you have is there a record that comes to mind for all you guys that you think about a lot?
Okay. All of us? I don't know. I was going to say.
Personally, is Pennywise Full Circle. That's one of my favorite albums of all time. And
That's a good one.
basically any Pennywise, but yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Any Beatle album.
Right.
So anytime we go on a road trip or anything like that, my parents would always put in some Beatles. Aside from that, the White Album was always, that was one of the things that I can recite that from beginning to end. And then also if I was driving, then it would be, some Dookie from Green Day. Loved it. And I could take that any day of the week. It's on my wall right now with Bob Marley and the Stray Cats and AC/DC. And I think the White Album was on there right now.
Yeah.
Great picks.
I always go back to Sum 41 Does This Look Infected?
Oh, shit.
Their drummer just did a lot of cool, interesting
great
things on
album.
the album.
Great album.
They're going on the last tour, man. I'm so disappointed.
I know.
They're going through
I
one
know.
more time.
But I mean, they put so many, they have so many different styles on that album.
April, right?
They really jive. It's like a punk metal album for me.
For real.
And
no, it's great.
that's
We like that
those are
mixture.
my. What's that?
So we like that mixture.
Yeah,
Metal
absolutely.
mixing with our punk,
Yeah,
for sure.
that's the best mixture there is.
I'd probably say Authority Zero Adiamo is
Yeah.
a masterpiece.
Great one.
No, that's good.
That's funny.
In my opinion.
That's where my mind, when I mentioned the surf rock thing,
That's exactly.
Authority Zero definitely came to mind. So I'm like,
I listen to that every time I go to the beach. I listen to that album.
That's one of our big
I'd be remiss to not throw out Suffer and, for that matter, Punk and Drublick. No effects. For the record, if you didn't realize, Bad Religion, Suffer. Come on now, but you know what I mean. But as far as that would Adiamo.
Yeah.
But it's masterpiece.
Yeah, man.
For
And you said Green Day Dookie. I just saw they're doing Dookie and American Idiot, I guess back to back in its entirety.
And they're playing with Rancid, one of our
Rancid.
favorite
Yeah.
bands and big influences.
Correct. Both of those guys.
Yeah.
Super
We
great.
They're gonna be playing both those albums.
Yeah, and in their entirety.
That's like, and that's a set. Like that's gonna be a long set.
Now
That's a
we
long
have to
set.
go.
Yeah.
We could all be the same person
getting
and
all that
just
together.
for $81 we can all share the same wristband.
Right.
$81 for the lawn, baby.
I've done shadier shit.
All right.
He didn't say that.
I mean,
Legal things. Of course, legal. Yes, that's
of course,
But
obviously.
It's I don't know, albums like for me are important.
Yeah,
like it's I do love, the singles and the bands but it's like a piece of work as a whole and as an entirety. Like I've been really we kind of talked podcast earlier and stuff. And another one I listen to a lot lately is, and I mentioned quite a bit, Josh Adam Meyers hosts a show called The 500 where he goes through Rolling Stone's 500 greatest albums of all time, talking to him about these albums with people, greats in the business, musicians and comedians and stuff. But anyway, it's fun for me to like hear some of these stories behind all these albums that are iconic and stuff. So it's just fun to hear what influenced you guys to want to pick up.
Well, which one do you pick out of that? The 500. Just randomly.
Yeah.
Do whatever you're feeling.
I mean, really like, there's a lot of records that, speak to me. I grew up for me growing up, it was a lot of like, my parents' music, Southern rock, blues influenced stuff. A lot of, Skinner and ZZ Top and Allman Brothers.
Of course, man. Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
Of course.
But for me, like, I'm really like into songwriters now. Like, I mean, there's all of it's in there, but records like Jason Isbell's Southeastern, like, is one that for me that like never gets old. Like it's, it's 10 years old now, but it's like still like I can.
You could put that in and just let it go.
Yeah. And is just a master storyteller and just beautiful lyrics and.
Certainly.
But as far as like growing up, I would maybe say you mentioned Dookie, but for me it was more Nimrod was a record.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All of those.
Was Nimrod?
Fair enough.
Nimrod was on heavy rotation through middle school and stuff for me. Like I think
Insomniac's unsung to me. Man.
Right.
I love all those tracks.
Yeah.
No question.
Love.
So those were all on. Definitely had a lot. Playing those a lot in the car, especially when I started driving like a little later and stuff, like getting to control the radio myself. Like that's like, and the big part of it was, getting to put those records on with my friends and drive around town doing all the dumb stuff we did. So
mine was getting in a car and listening to Bad Habit by The Offspring.
Oh, that was awesome.
Dude, Offspring.
That's a cruising fucking song right there.
I almost feel ashamed that I didn't.
Probably not a better song out there to just cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Pumped.
Yep.
Just so many good ones from there. Oh, wow.
Break the law.
But yeah, they I saw them, I don't know, it's been several years now, but I saw them
You
up.
guys just seen them last year, right?
Yeah, we saw him with Sum 41 and Sum Plan, maybe. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that was
Sum
it.
41 and
Say Sum
Offspring
Plan.
were awesome.
They were both really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fun to see that. I kind of made a goofy post about it online the other day, but it seems like this is definitely the summer of nostalgia for.
It does really seem to be, doesn't it?
I mean, we're getting like all these bands are coming back around. Like, it made me put things in perspective for me. Like, it made me realize now I'm the older guy going to these shows.
Funny how that works.
Yeah, right. So it's like when I started seeing Creed and Limp Bizkit, I'm good. Hootie and the Blowfish, and just like
Hootie? Oh, shit.
all these like 90s bands are
I
heading.
might be going to see Limp Bizkit
Yeah.
at the fucking amphitheater.
It's just one of those
Why
things.
not?
Yeah.
They got some good tracks. They're underappreciated.
They're awesome.
100%.
If most of the
throw it down.
if most of the set list is from $3 Bill, Y'all, and Significant Other, I'll be
Significant Other
Bill,
is one of my
yeah.
favorite albums.
I
I'm
mean,
not gonna lie.
Flavored water.
I'm all right. I mean, like,
Yeah, once we started rolling, I'm out.
yeah.
Oh yeah, the hot dog flavor or the
Yeah,
chocolate
that
star.
one.
Yeah, what are we doing, guys?
Right.
That's it.
But I've talked about it sometimes. Like, I don't know why it is how my brain works this way, but like, I still, like, I can't remember math and science and things, but I still know every lyric to Counterfeit from Limp Bizkit. Why do I know that? Like, like that.
That's what music does to
Yeah.
It's
So,
catchy.
you. Got one of them earworms.
right. But yeah,
I'm sure there's a study somewhere about it.
yeah.
Music's like those good friends that you can not talk to them in a while, but then you see them again and it's like time never passed. It's the same thing with music. You hear a song you haven't heard in a while, you can just recite that to, it's like,
It's like time
lyrics on the
travel.
ba- Yeah,
I really
absolutely.
thought about it like
Take
that.
you
But
back to
yeah,
that time.
100%.
Yeah,
Transport you.
Yeah, it's I don't know. That's why I love talking about it. I mean, I love reminiscing on all these things, and but it's crazy how a song can take you right back to thinking about high school or whatever. And-
You got it, man.
I know. I love all these 20, 30,
Sure.
15-year anniversary shows. That it's awesome. Just
No,
playing
no, no.
that
We're-
whole album through.
I'm sorry.
I love it.
We're 30
Yeah,
and
that's
20.
At least pretending, anyway.
Yeah. All right. What about say the day comes along, we get some RumLuck action figures. What would you guys like to see as like your
Fuck yeah.
your 3 accessories with your action figure?
So I wasn't expecting this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody take the lead. I can't do that.
Bass player, go.
No, not me.
Kenny with the bass.
Oh shit.
I'll lead it off. I want rocket arms.
He's not. I mean, that's pretty good. That's hard to
How much?
follow.
You can't get much more badass than that.
I don't know. That's a weird question.
That's an awesome
I
question.
want mine to smoke cigarettes just to piss everybody off.
All right.
Maybe a
You said cigarettes and you could have said a joint.
maybe a bush,
Yeah, exactly.
much
Joints
cooler.
wouldn't
A
piss
joint
anybody
Bush
off
40.
anymore, though, because
a
it's
couple
legal
bush
now,
40s.
right?
Yeah,
Or well, for like
There
most
we
of
go.
the, I don't know, like most of the country.
I don't have a problem. Go ahead, DL.
What'd you say? You said something and then nobody heard it because he was talking. Talking about
Bush beer.
a bush beer.
What about you? Come on,
I'm going to go
Complete
with
with a wife beater.
quit stalling.
a Stratocaster, a Les Paul Jr., and then the...
Damn, that's a lot of hands. You got
No,
octopus.
I got 2, so I got one sitting on the side.
Interchangeable.
In either the 50s microphone or a different color hair.
Oh,
So I can go blonde
Oh, so you
hair,
change the hair, like
and then
pull it
black
off,
hair.
put on a new
Right?
one.
Yeah, that's what I would go with.
yeah.
Right? Yeah, you know.
That's cool.
Wait, did I
Take
totally
that off.
fuck this up? Was it accessories we're looking for or superpowers?
Either way,
Why,
either
you
way,
want some hair,
my
Jeff?
superpower is my
I feel
hair.
like it won't work out.
Yeah, well,
Rocket
DL will
arms
give you
make
some of his
sense.
hair.
I'll give you one of them. That's a superpower. Look at me.
Oh, it's just Kenny's got the Bush beer, wife beater also included. I got
Wow.
Wife appreciator.
I got the I got the cigarette, and yeah, it all works out. It all works out.
You get the cigarette and a cancer X-ray, and then
You got me betting on NASCAR. It's gonna be great.
some pocket
All
sand.
kidding aside, I do
Sha-sha.
actually bet on NASCAR. Shout out,
You bet on NASCAR?
100%.
You ever win?
Yeah, you bet. Yeah, you bet field.
discovering
You bet field
things
all,
about
all day
ourselves.
long.
We're all learning something.
I
man.
said I'm a degenerate. Come on.
He's a degen.
Of course, I absolutely bet on things I shouldn't bet on.
I just figured out a way to win on MMA, but you're not getting my secrets.
What was that? I can't think of what the hell that movie was. Where he's talking about like betting, and then he says like that he bet against Rocky and Rocky 3 or something. All these things like He's like, yeah, sure, you can blame Mr. T or Mr. All these things. Like,
What is that?
That sounds familiar.
yeah, and he's like, wait a minute, you bet against Rocky? And he's like,
He was due.
I remember that. I don't remember what it was.
yeah, I can't think of what that. It was a movie quote and stuff. But anyway, it was just thinking about
I think it maybe
betting on the dumb stuff like that.
I was gonna say betting on that or betting like on the
shit, did
what
you
is
see
it?
the size
Is it
of
the
that
Generals? The Generals and the against the Globetrotters. Is it the Generals versus the Globetrotters? You bet on the Generals
All right, yeah,
or whatever the hell their name is.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about.
sure.
Shane said sure. Good
All right,
times.
what?
WWE than the Globetrotters.
If you guys could get into the Guinness Book of World Records for something, what do you think it might be as a band?
As a band.
Shortest punk rock song.
Yeah,
Fastest song.
fastest, shortest
Something
song?
shortest, fastest.
Yeah, that's probably it. Shortest song.
Shortest, fastest.
Yeah, that's good.
Guinness Book of
Yeah.
World Records. Yeah, that's a loaded one.
Maybe the
We should try for the longest solo.
longest
Make like a
drum solo.
And punk
30-minute punk song with a 28-minute solo.
It wouldn't have to be that long.
I think Decline
so
has
much
that right
headbanging.
now.
That's pretty close. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, something along those lines.
Is what about a? I mean, maybe this kind of also ties into some of the earlier stuff too. But what about a dream duet or collaboration? Is there a certain people that we'd love to bring in the mix sometimes?
Anything with Fat Mike, I mean, I would be absolutely thrilled to do. Yeah, Fat Mike from NoFX. I would love to do something with him. Personally.
Tim
Correct.
Armstrong.
Yeah, Tim Armstrong, some Rancid, some
Yeah.
Fred
Fat
Durst.
Fred Durst. Are you listening? It's just one of them days. No, those are all great options.
No, but seriously, Fred, hit us up.
Yes, please. I got a backwards red hat right now.
Well, he's lost the red hat now. He's on the.
And
He's into
a floral
the.
getting the
shirt
gray
with
hair,
gray
so
hair
he's-
and
He's doing
a
the
cowboy hat.
Yeah,
and,
cowboy hat. And
Oh, he's cowboy now.
pearl
Okay.
snaps. Yeah, man. He's
I'm down.
And was that a Carhartt bibs that
Yeah.
have never been worked in?
yeah. It's
Fred Durst.
it is. I mean, I don't know. It's just funny that he's like.
It is. He
So, like,
leaned into
he's
it.
smart, right?
He leaned
Yeah.
in. He
knows
into
how
it. He's
to market himself.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I got you.
I heard a story. There's this guy on YouTube. He was talking about how Fred Durst was just working so hard. Like he went and saw Limp Bizkit way before they got big, and Fred Durst was just going absolutely not crazy is the word, but just almost like a super workaholic. Just did not want to sleep. Just trying to get his stuff out there.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
I believe it.
The whole band looks like they're working hard to put it out.
For sure.
Just like I'm sure a lot of bands are. Just like we are. Go to RumLuck.com. Follow those.
Well, we did get some fan questions.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, fans, I see you.
So let's answer some of these. And
This question's for Jeff. How you be so sexy?
That's what I want to hear.
We don't got enough time.
Fair enough.
What you got, Shane?
Kara wrote.
How you get so
in-
sexy, Shane?
Oh,
I
Kara
mean,
wrote
hey,
something.
this,
Okay.
He was born that way.
yeah.
If you know Shane, then you know.
All right.
He's sexy as a mug.
It's mostly
He
Little
muscly as a
Debbie,
motherfucker. Is that what he said?
double-decker
That's what I heard. 'Cause that's what I see.
my personal
ahead.
trainer, Little Debbie.
Pretty good.
Double up on zebra cakes.
What Kara writes in, what are you guys most proud of and why?
Okay. What you think? Wrong.
As
Go
a
ahead. What you
band,
think?
Definitely this EP. And
Yes, agreed.
all the time we put into it, and yeah, just how it sounds and how it turned out. It's way better than we were thinking, probably, right?
I mean, yeah,
Exactly.
definitely. I mean,
Sounds great.
easily one of the best biggest accomplishments of my life.
I agree.
I told
Take
these
that,
guys
history.
that right away that, I mean, yeah, this does. It sounds so much better than I even thought it was going to be possible for us to do. So yeah, I mean, I'm still when I listen to it, like when I'm jamming to it in the car, I'm like, how the hell did we pull this off?
Oh shit! I know this part. This is badass. Oh damn. Oh sweet.
I was gonna say the recording process can be tedious, but I can't help but
worth
once
it.
again say Gabe made it absolutely. I mean, it was just fun.
But
Just
also,
fun.
the recording process also made us think differently because we would record something and then hear
That's
it
true,
back and be like, we could add this here, something that we wouldn't think while we were
Tighten this up
practicing
here.
it live. And we were like, oh, we could put this here. So we added some parts in a couple songs that we didn't even think of when we were playing it live, that once we heard it in the studio, we're like, this will take it to the next level. So we did that with a few songs and it did what we wanted to.
So this EP is what we're super duper proud of, man.
Which do you know, like which one you think's made the biggest change?
Edify. Definitely Edify
yeah.
started out way different and
Still
now
great,
it,
but we just salt
just
bait
kept
some
adding
shit up in
some
there,
stuff, and every time, even that was our last thing we added to. We were like, we wanted to add just one thing to
Honestly, it was
the
night of
to the end of the
honestly.
song,
Right.
and we
You guys
went in
made
the
a special
studio
trip.
just to make a special trip to add one part of the song, just
Which
that would make it a
totally
little bit better.
set it off.
Yeah.
Which
So-
DL and Kenny coming in on those backups really came through because I
well-
wasn't. I brought that in. I'm pretty sure
Bob came
day
up
Oh,
of.
that was his
idea.
idea. Yeah,
Day-
it was fucking
So I
right
brought, I
on point,
brought
man. It
that
sounded
idea in
great.
day of, and DL and Kenny executed.
He came up with
Yeah.
like 4 ideas the day of while we were recording that. We're
No,
like,
he didn't.
oh,
It was all
wow,
me. It was all me. It was actually me.
awesome.
But yeah, they just executed, made the song.
Yeah.
Sure, thanks.
Yeah. That's what I was saying the whole time.
Danielle writes in, which band member would survive a zombie apocalypse and why?
Ooh, probably not me.
Yeah, definitely not me.
Nah.
I would say
No, I would say DL. He would probably go ahead and lay some concrete without any cure and keep all the zombies out
I mean,
or
if
some
you could
shit like
build
that.
like some kind of bunker we could live in. I think
I'm just saying, he knows the chemicals behind concrete. I mean, he figures some shit out.
Bob has some brains. He knows some big words, so I'm going to say Bob.
That'd probably be, yeah, I agree. It'd be the brothers. They would sacrifice us and be like,
Yeah.
hey,
They're
Kenny
gonna definitely
DL,
kill
go
us.
block that door. Stupid bitches. We're going to kill them as soon as they walk. Cow. I told you they would die. Yeah, that's probably that would happen. No, probably not. But
Yeah, we'd take over your farm.
yeah,
Somebody's
they would.
farm.
Yes, they would.
First thing I'd do.
You know, Shane would survive. That's who. Shane would survive.
Coming out here, Kenny.
None of us. We'd be like on the Titanic. We'd still be playing as we're going down.
Right, 100%.
Like, you guys don't like punk? Ah.
And I played The Last of Us like 10 times.
Yeah, there you go.
He knows.
I've been training my whole life for this. Man, I didn't play the game until recently. After the show came out, I was like, well, I went back and got the first one on PlayStation, and
Which is like $90,
Right.
and the second one is free.
Yeah.
The fuck are you doing, PlayStation? Come on, bitch.
well, I got it. I guess I did.
God
It was a good.
Come
I
on.
don't know. It was like $30 or whatever the download. I don't know, not the
Not free.
actual game. Like
No, PlayStation Plus. Come on, bitch.
yeah, but the series is great though. I really
No, it
enjoyed
really
the
is. It's a
series
great
a lot.
story.
Yeah.
Great
They,
story.
they did a really good job on the show of capturing the feel on a lot of the parts in the game. That's, usually
What'd you say? Kill that bitch? Jeff, come on, dude.
usually, show movie adaptations are just awful. But this one really made, especially the first episode, spoiler alert, here we go. But the first episode, when his daughter
Please stop
dies,
and
they
turn your headphones off.
they
No,
play-
turn it back on. On
They
loud.
played that exactly how the
Right.
game plays, and it gave you every single emotion that you get in the game. That was just, I've never seen that in a adaptation of a game before.
Yeah.
I think we all remember Max Payne, or maybe we don't. Actually, I don't know how old everybody is,
Payne.
but
That was fun as shit.
we all remember
That
the
stop
Max
motion?
Payne movie. That was not great,
All right.
No, we're talking about the game.
That game was a shit.
Oh yeah, the game.
but the game was great. But the movie, yikes!
And they just won. I think like almost everybody won. Like awards, and now at the like Emmys and stuff for
That makes sense.
Nick Offerman and I can't think of her name now. The girl who played Riley won. And
I think that's appropriate.
a bunch of them won awards. I'm sure Pedro Pascal probably won something too. But like,
Deserving
Fantastic,
for sure.
fantastic as Joel. I did not know how that was going to go, but he.
I
did a
was
great job
skeptical
as
at first too, but yeah, he played a great Joel.
but yeah, Nick Offerman. I feel like he stole the show like on his episode for sure. Like
That's fair.
he did a really good job, and especially playing more of a dramatic role. And
Which is not as typical.
No, I love Ron
role.
Swanson.
yeah, right.
He's-
Yeah, right.
Yes,
But,
turkey bacon may have another.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah, not as typical role.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. I think we answered some of Danielle's other ones.
Thank you for all the questions,
Thanks,
Danielle.
Danielle.
She said how you came up with the band name. We got that one covered.
Yep.
And how do you guys decide on your set list for each show?
Good halfway lit. And
I guess this is cheap, but we kind of go on feel.
So
And
for a while, we went on with
whenever Jeff needs a break from going from fast to slow. We
Yeah.
no, that's a big factor.
That is a big factor.
What
He needs
Jeff
a
is
break every
feeling,
once in a while.
right?
A lot of
So
fast songs.
we think
can
about
get
our
tough
people.
to do it all in a row.
They
you got to put a little nuance
I don't have to play
it,
them. It's all
Can't just do
But-
all fast, all dance songs. So there's a little you
Better,
playing the nuance behind it.
Our set coming up, we are debuting a new song. I think we're going to start it out with a brand new song, right?
a brand new song.
As a matter of
Is
fact,
that-
yes.
yeah, we are.
Is that
Never
on the second? Yeah, we're starting with a brand new song we wrote. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool.
it'll be cool.
I was gonna say DL brought a really good one to us a few weeks back, and it's really coming together pretty easy.
Yeah. That's gotta be. It's always. I'm sure it's a fun, thing just to debut it and see how the crowd responds and if they're feeling it or not. And, like just to see if we need to take it back to the drawing board or not.
Right,
Kind of thing. What do we need to? But that's like, it's just exciting to. You got a new one you want to share with everybody, and hey, look what we got for you.
Yeah,
That's it.
Took
you
off.
get that aha moment,
Right.
You know what I mean, and you kind of get, I guess, for lack of a better word, addicted to it. You
Yeah.
chase that aha moment.
So I kind of look at when I'm drumming. I kind of look at the crowd and I'm thinking, what kind of energy are we getting from this song? So I'm looking at, are there any songs that's bringing the energy down that maybe we don't want to take out of the set list?
That's a
Or
good point.
Are there any ones that are really driving it up that we want to tweak out where we got it in the set? So I think, I don't know. That's kind of what I bring to the table.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Oh, we're super scientists when it comes to this. We take it back to the drawing board and we dissect it and we put it in different beakers and different things like that, and with fire and
We took the last couple
and-
months off just to
and then-
write some new songs. So we got about 2 or 3 in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Working
Some
on it.
brewing too.
Working on it.
Well, being that we're like kind of starting the year off with the CP and stuff, what do you guys have a list of some goals that you set for yourself for the rest of the year? I mean, or this is a big one. Obviously, getting this EP all out there and recorded and everything. But I mean, is touring or any like what's your like goals you guys have set for yourself?
We want, by the end of the year, we want to get back in and record another EP. And then I think a goal we have is definitely if, we get good feedback from our first EP, which I'm hoping and thinking we will, not to be conceited. I think I definitely like to tour with these guys.
I think, getting some new songs recorded by the end of the year and then doing like a little tour maybe. And then also there's some festivals and cool shows coming up that we want to be a part of.
Yes.
And just opening up for some really cool bands and playing with really good local bands.
Yeah.
Yeah, just playing more places, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Networking's all what it's all about. Just get out there and meeting more bands and just be able to,
just getting their
show
music
swap
out
and stuff
in front of more people. Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be cool, man. I know, like, obviously it comes up a lot on this show, but St. Louis is ideal to tour out of with being, we got just a weekend to Columbia and Kansas City or, whatever, something like that. So like, it's fun to get spread out that way a little bit and just to see how some different people have responded to it. So
It's fair to say, actually. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
right. Well, yeah, maybe it might be in the cards some point this year or next year, maybe, but who knows? But yeah, man, I'm excited for everybody to get a hold of this EP, and like I said, keep an eye out, follow along with RumLuck on your Facebook and Instagram, and get plugged in there. Come out to a show. Again, Nunnery on February 2nd and Platypus on February 23rd.
Oh, yeah.
And more to be announced very soon.
Yep. Got a couple in March. We're going to
Keep listening to Little Shanny. This is absolutely
Follow us on all our socials.
Yeah. RumLuck rocks on everything.
And Rock Paper Podcast.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you guys spending some time with me today, and it was a lot of fun getting to know you all, and I'm looking forward to come out to a show.
Likewise, man.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna try to come party with you all real soon and get a little rowdy in the pit.
Let's do it.
Rowdy. I got your first drink. That's all me, baby. Let's go.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, sir.
See ya.
Peace. RumLuck.